Hey guys, want to welcome you back to the MrRossi drawing channel where we're going to do part 2 to that Thor drawing, Thorette.
Jane Foster Thor, coming at you lightning fast. So just like Thor, and even though Thor, it's in my playlist, you're just going to start here at the top with a sad face for her helmet. I'm going to start that sad face like that, but it's going off to the side instead of perfectly up and down like we did the last one. And then to close it here at the bottom, I do the letter V. Next up, I'm going to draw the bottom of her face, and it's going to be just like the letter V, but I'm going to make it a little bit more round, a little bit more sad face-ish. But it's still the letter V. Okay? I'm just going to go ahead and draw the whole body first, and then we'll go back to the cocoa. I'm going to add a diagonal little number 1 right there, and one a little bit shorter here on the left. Looks like the letter H. From the side of that letter H here on the left, I'll put a little sad face. I'm going to start the arm. And now I'm going to draw a little bit longer sad face for the top of the arm. And then for the forearm, I'm just going to draw a number 1, but like towards this piece here, I just give it a little slight little sad face. So I draw my little number 1, and then as I close, I give it a slight little sad face. I'm going to put a number 1 here, and I'm going to close it with that happy face. I'm going to make that fist one time. I'm going to put a little happy face right there. And a 1, 2, 3 sad faces. Now I'm going to go back. And I'm going to stop like that. I'm going to put a little happy face like this. Or a number 1 if you want. Put a little happy face right there. And now I'm just going to draw a number 1 again right here. And I'm going to go happy face, happy face. And right here, where you have this sad face touching that sad face, I'm just going to go happy face and then round it back up with a happy face again. So right here, I'm going to close it like this with a happy face. And I'm going to round it on back with a happy face. And I'm going to put happy face here. I'm going to put a diagonal number 1 right here. I'm going to put another little sad face right there. And I'm going to draw like a diagonal and stop where this one stops. Little diagonal. You see that I stop where that number 1 is. And this arm over here from the very top, little happy face right there. I go again kind of similar to here where I draw my little sad face, happy face, and a number 1. I'm going to draw the letter L. This is the letter L, only the bottom goes a little bit longer. Happy face 1, happy face 2. Little sad face right there. This hand's going to be a little bit different, but it's the same thing. Only instead of putting the number 1 at the top, I'm putting the number 1 right here like this. And I'm going to go with a happy face right there to close it. I'm going to put like the letter, like the letter V right here. I'm going to turn that letter V into the letter Y. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 sad faces. And again, you put a little triangle in there, little triangle in there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and close this right here with a little happy face. Add another one right here across the top. I'm going to put from the bottom of that number 1, same like I did here, I'm going to put a little sad face right here. And from the bottom of this number 1, a little bit longer sad face. And so now, just like the Thor, how he's standing with an L shape here. So I'm going to go with a little sad face. I'm going to turn it into the number 1. And I'm going to do my little triangle down here. And then I'm going to go like this and just draw like a little number 1 again going diagonal. See a little number 1 going diagonal. Let's do this side. I'm going to put a longer little sad face here. I'm going to draw another sad face. And I'm going to turn a diagonal number 1. So I went sad face, small, sad face, longer, sad face, medium, and a little number 1 like that. If I go back to where this little sad face is on the other side, I'm just going to go like this and draw like a nice little number 1 that goes all the way down to the bottom here. So I'm going to start right here and just draw my nice little number 1 that goes all the way down. And closes. And here I'm just going to go happy face to the middle. I don't have to close it. Because here goes a skirt that goes like this. From that number 1, it goes happy face. Another one that follows it. And then I draw like the letter S. You can add. Here I'm going to put the letter C right there. So you know if that's a knee. You can put another one right there. You can put the boot just goes 1, 2. Here I go triangle 2 times. And you can give her those, just like Thor's happy face, for those stripes. The buckle is number 1, sad face, number 1, sad face. A circle here. A circle here. You can add a little letter C backwards on each one. Okay, let's draw that cape. So from the back here, I'm just going to draw like a big sad face like this, turn it into the letter J, and I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to add a little parallel line here, and maybe like a little parallel line 1 and 2 there. Same with this one, like a little letter J coming off the side. And I'm going to keep it going with a happy face. This one I'm going to do the same little letter S right here. And I'm just going to close it here. And I'm going to go like a little happy face that goes all the way like that until the other side. Here you can just go happy face. You want to give it a little bit more like gangster premium level, right? Little gangster premium level. Put your pencil right there in that little corner. Draw a little letter C backwards like that. And then happy face back up. Okay, we're ready to draw the face. And the face just goes. So I'm going to start with the mouth. We'll do the letter M. I'm going to close it with a happy face. And then from each corner of my letter M, I'm going to draw a number 1 and a little happy face like that. And her eyes, I'm going to start with just the helmet part, the slits of the helmet. Sad face, close it with a happy face, close it with a happy face. And now the eyes on the inside, I'm going to add, like right here in the middle, little sad face there, little sad face right there, and a little happy face towards the front of it. Little happy face towards the right there in the front of it. You want to take a gangster premium. You don't have to. Like that, it looks perfect. You want to add just a little bit more. Little happy face there, little happy face there. And I'll show you how to trace that in a little bit. So you want to go ahead and draw the wings, and the wings are diagonal number 1. I put a little number 1 and a diagonal number 1 right there. And I'll go happy face, little number 1, happy face, little number 1, happy face, close it with the letter L. Happy face, little number 1, happy face, little number 1, close it. You can go gangster premium by adding little happy faces. And then the hair is going to start up here. I'm just going to go all the way around. You can touch the neck. Happy face, happy face. Just keep that little pattern going. And then the last piece is that Thor hammer. And the Thor hammer goes, you should know from the last one if you did it, rectangle here. Then you do your number 1. Your number 1, I'm going to cut right through that drawing and use that later. Close it. Triangle. Don't make it straight. Do it 2 times. And like I said, I'm going to use this line. Add a little sad face, diagonal line, little sad face, diagonal line, little sad face. Put a little rectangle here. Gangster Premium tells us we put a number 1 right there. And you put diagonal number 1s going to the center, but you don't close it because you're going to close it with a rectangle. If you put a couple little diagonal lines in there, you got some cool little detail. Okay, the last little bit, and then I'll show you the very last little bit how to draw some lightning there again. Remind you how to draw some lightning. Okay, so the dragon down here, if you want to draw, if you don't want to draw it, well, if you're watching this video, you want to draw a dragon. All right, so dragon. I'm going to do a number 1 right here. I'm going to do 2 diagonal number 1s going in. I'm going to make those 2 diagonal lines going out. They look like triangles, or the letter V. And I'm going to add the letter V again right there, and the letter V again right there. Now this one, I'm going to draw diagonal number 1. I'm going to take that diagonal number 1, I'm going to go all the way out. over here, I'm going to take that diagonal number 1, bring it down. And then somewhere here in the middle, like where that point is, right in here, I'm just going to go like this. I'm going to draw one big happy face. Past that one a little bit. I'm going to close it with a sad face like this. Then I'm going to go up. See how I close it right there? But I'm going to keep on going. Sad face. I'm going to trim right here. I'm going to put number 1. Close it. Put a little triangle in there. You don't have to do that side. If you wanted to do that side, you would just go like this. Put a little letter L in there. Or 7. Okay? I'm going to go number 1 to the side. Number 1 to the side. Looks like the letter L upside down. Excuse me. So now I'm going to go like this. Just draw the eyes. I'm just going to draw number 1, number 1. I'm going to put little triangles on top. I'm going to go sad face. I'm going to add, right here, I feel like I want to add like another little, and a little, boom. That's the number, letter L again. I want to go like that. Make these into horns. Happy face. Happy face. The teeth is coming off the mouth like that. Like this. Just triangles. Maybe put a little one like that on the other side. Just kind of coming up there. Okay, now from the back here, I'm just going to go like this. Right off the page a little bit. I'm going to bring it back up. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go like that. Connect it there. And then I'm going to go like this and connect it back like this. Bring it back down. I'm going to add a little parallel line right there. I'm going to put like an arm back here. So I'll go like this. Little sad face. Maybe do it 2 times. I'm going to put the little arm going out there with a little number 1. Going out like that again. Bring it back with a sad face. Bring it back out right here with a number 1. And then I just draw my claws. That's a L, sad face, number 1. Close it. L, sad face. Close it. I'll go like that. Little sad faces. And you put little triangles there for horns in the back. I'll put another one right there. You put your scales, the letter C. Put a little rock. Sad face, number 1. Number 1, some sad faces, and put a little grass. Not a lot of detail, but it's super easy to do this, and it fills up all this empty space. Okay? Lightning bolts. You want to draw some lightning bolts? Super easy stuff. You know, I'm going to put one like, no, let's put it right in here. The letter Z. Do it again on the other side. You have a lightning bolt. Want to take it to that gangster premium? You add the letter Z again. Do it again. Other side. You have gangster premium lightning bolt. You'll sign your name down here. And now if you want to watch me trace it, I'm going to trace it up. Like for the eyes, these eyes inside, you want to use something like a pen. You could use just like a regular black pen. So you can go in there and just trace the eyes without losing any of that detail. And there's the eyes. Okay? Now the rest I'll just trace it up with my Sharpie. All right, let's watch that in QuickTime.
Thanks again for watching, guys. Hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.